For 72 seconds in 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio recorded a signal from deep space so strong, so precise, that the astronomer who found it wrote one word beside it: wow. It never came again, and it is only one of the strange signals the universe has sent us that, to this day, science still cannot fully explain. Tonight we count down 10 of them. Welcome back to the Archive Investigator. Space is almost entirely silent to us, but every so often something reaches our antennas that does not fit any known pattern. For each signal on this list, we will look at what was actually detected and be honest about which ones science has since solved and which ones remain truly open, counting down from 10. In 1967, a young astronomer named Jocelyn Bell noticed a signal pulsing with impossible regularity, ticking every 1.3 seconds like a cosmic clock. It was so precise the team half-jokingly labeled it LGM-1 for Little Green Men. For a while, they seriously wondered if it was a message from another civilization. It was not. It turned out to be a pulsar, a rapidly spinning neutron star sweeping a beam of radiation past Earth like a lighthouse. A natural object, but one so extreme it fooled the experts. And it set the tone for everything that follows. Not every signal is aliens, but not everything is easy to explain either. In 2006, a NASA balloon experiment listening to the faint radio glow of the early universe found something wrong. There was a radio hiss, a roar roughly 6 times louder than everything we could account for. Every known source of radio noise in the cosmos, added together, still could not explain how loud it was. Astronomers named it the space roar. Nearly 20 years later, we still do not know what is producing it. Some vast population of hidden early stars, something else entirely. The roar is real, and it is still unexplained. Then there is Tabby's star, a distant sun that does something no other star should. Its light flickers and drops by up to 22%, at random, in ways no normal planet or dust could easily cause. One hypothesis made headlines worldwide: a giant alien megastructure harvesting its energy. The likely answer is a vast cloud of dust and debris, but the star's behavior is still not fully modeled, and the debate is far from closed. In 2007, an astronomer reviewing old data found a single burst of radio energy that lasted about 5 milliseconds, yet in that instant released as much energy as the sun does in days. It came from billions of light years away. It was named the Lorimer Burst, and it was the first of a whole new class of cosmic mystery, fast radio bursts. These millisecond flashes come from across the universe, and for years, no one had any idea what could produce something so brief and so powerful. Most now appear to come from magnetars, extreme dead stars, but some do not behave the way that explanation predicts. Because in 2016, astronomers caught one fast radio burst doing the impossible. A burst called FRB 121102 repeated again and again from the exact same spot in a dwarf galaxy 3 billion light years away. A one-off explosion, like a dying star, should only happen once. Something that repeats means whatever is making it survives the blast over and over. That single fact rewrote the rules and forced astronomers to admit they were dealing with something they did not understand. Even now, the source of these repeating bursts is debated. In 2019, a radio telescope aimed at Proxima Centauri, the nearest star to our Sun, picked up a narrow, clean signal at a single frequency, drifting exactly the way you would expect from a transmitter on a moving planet. For a moment, it looked like the real thing. The signal was catalogued as BLC-1. It had many of the features scientists look for in a genuine techno-signature. But after months of analysis, the most likely source turned out to be interference from human technology here on Earth. Probably. The case is a lesson in how hard it is to be certain and how easily our own noise can look like a message from the stars. We are halfway through the list. Of everything so far, which signal do you think we will never fully explain? Tell me in the comments before we go deeper. In 2004, during a SETI search, a signal appeared 3 separate times from the same empty patch of sky, at a frequency close to one the universe itself hums at. It was catalogued as SHGB02 plus 14A. But it behaved strangely. Its frequency drifted far faster than a normal planet's motion could explain, and it came from a direction with no stars nearby. It was never detected again, and it was never confirmed as anything. Just 3 fleeting pulses from an empty part of the sky, and no explanation that fully fits. The next 3 take us from single signals to anomalies written across the entire sky. First, the cold spot. When we map the faint afterglow of the Big Bang, one region is strangely, unusually cold, far larger and colder than our models predict. One bold idea suggests it is a supervoid, a colossal region almost empty of galaxies. Another, far stranger proposal is that it is a bruise, the imprint left where our universe collided with another universe. Mainstream science leans toward the void, but neither explanation is settled, and the cold spot remains one of the biggest unexplained features of the sky. Remember the repeating burst from earlier. In 2020, astronomers found one that does something even eerier. A fast radio burst called FRB 180,916 repeats on a schedule, roughly every 16 days. For 4 days it fires bursts, then falls silent for 12, then begins again. A cosmic clock ticking across 2 billion light years. What could switch a source of such violent energy on and off with that kind of precision? Orbiting stars, something rotating. For now, the rhythm is real, and its cause is unknown. And at number 1, we return to where we began. August 15, 1977. The Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio was scanning the sky when it recorded a signal that remains the single best candidate for a message from beyond Earth ever detected. For 72 seconds, a narrow signal blazed at nearly 30 times the background noise, at the exact frequency scientists had long predicted an alien civilization might use. The astronomer circled the printout and wrote, "Wow, it never repeated. Decades of searching that same patch of sky have found nothing." A comet was later proposed as the source, but many astronomers reject that explanation. To this day, the WOW signal has never been explained and never been matched. 10 signals from the dark. Some the universe has since explained with spinning stars and dead suns. Some are honest, open debates among serious scientists. And a few, like that one burst from 1977, are simply still out there, unrepeated and unexplained. The sky is vast and mostly silent, but every so often it speaks. And we are still learning how to listen. If this was worth your time, subscribe for a new investigation every few days. Which of these 10 do you think we will never explain? I will see you in the next one.